Alrighty, so we're getting the new water pump installed here for the Jeep, and it's quite a bitch to get at. This tube here, holy crap, was that in there? That did not want to come out of that old pump, and it goes right in there in that upper part. Man, I had to really, probably something like 200 or 300 foot-pounds on that thing. I don't have a vise, so that was really something else trying to get that out of there. Probably took me a half hour to get that sucker out of there. I beat it with a hammer, and it did not want to come out. That pump was definitely shot. I've got all this out. And on the Jeep, the damn power steering pump bracket bolts to the pump. And in order to get the bracket off, you actually have to take the pump off, and the bolts are back behind here, so they're really fun to get at. And I took the radiator out to give me some more space, and that was a job in and of itself, because this thing didn't want to separate from it. Was that the condenser or the evaporator? One of those two. I always get those mixed up. But yeah, that really did not want to come out of there. But we'll get the new pump in there, and this thing should be good to go pretty much. I don't think the AC works anyway in this. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Probably needs to be recharged. I don't see any damage to it other than the very top here, and that was all already there. Yeah, it really doesn't want to focus on that, does it? So, get this put back together, and hopefully it'll be good to go. I can maybe get it up for sale or something. Well, I'll tell you what, getting that power steering pump tightened is kind of a to-do there. In case you didn't know, these 4-liter Jeeps do not have a belt tensioner. They don't have one. It's not there. You have an idler and an idler, but no tensioner. The way you tension this belt is a bolt right there. See that one? Screw it in to tighten the belt, unscrew it to loosen the belt. But before you can do that, you've got to loosen that bolt. Yeah, that one way down there. See there? That one. And both these on the back side here. There's one down there. Top one and the bottom one. You got to loosen both of those. And then you can tension the belt. And of course, once you're done tensioning it, put tension on it, then you tighten everything back up. You actually have to loosen this one a bit too, actually. That one's not quite as important, but so it's all good fun. Anyways, so this is on. Those nuts there are always fun to get to for the fan. Obviously, new water pumps installed, and there's that. Well, you can't really see this kind of behind that tensioner there, but that metal tube goes up and around into the heater core, and that sucker is tighter than shit in there, man. Anyways, so I guess we'll start putting her back together now. We got the tranny cooler lines, one there, and the other one right there. Have to come all the way to this side. And the way this radiator goes in here, with the holes that poke through to the bottom, are going to be a pain. I didn't take the bottom hose off getting it out because I had the fan out of the way and stuff, and well, getting to that bottom clamp is really a pain, and I may not be able to do it without taking off that black plastic cover. Unfortunately, it's held on with plastic clips, which I'm sure will break on their way out. So if I take it out, it probably won't go back in. But get her done. What an absolute pain. Oh, see? Tight now, no movement. That's what you want. If your fan moves in and out, wobbles, you have a bad water pump. That's how you tell. I mean, besides the leak. Sometimes they don't leak though. But if that bearing fails enough, the fan's going to go through the radiator, and that's not good. So. You got problems.